Hello. Today I'm going to show you how to use random numbers in Python, as well as how to use a while loop and how to use the if, elif, and if and else statements. First off, if you want your program um, to randomize something, so it could randomize numbers, a coin toss, letters, statements. The way that you'll do that is by typing in import random. And random is a library that allows Python to randomize things. So in this case of the rock, paper, scissors game, the player will not know what the computer is going to play because it will be random. So this is the way that most computer games work. There's no set pattern that we know it's going to go rock, paper, scissors, rock, paper, scissors. Could be rock, paper, paper, scissors, scissors, rock, paper. So it randomized that. So that is an actual library that's imported, and you just type import random in order to randomize. For the second thing I'm going to tell you about is the while loop. Now, a while loop, and we have that printed down here, the while loop allows your program to continue doing something until something tells it to stop. So in this case, while the player is not equal to quit, so that means while the player is playing, and unless they press quit, unless they type in quit, all of the things that come after this while statement will occur. So we have several things that occur after the while statement. So all of that will occur unless the player presses quit. One really important thing to remember with the while statements that you see here is that everything after the while statement has to be indented. So it is all tabbed over. If you move this bottom section under so there's no indent, when you go to run the module, it will tell you that it expected an indented block. So that's the format that it needs to be in. I kind of think of it like an outline. So that is how the while statement works. The next statement that's really important are the if, elif, and else statements. So for the case of the rock, paper, scissors game, we have put an if statement in. So what we have here is it says, while the player is playing and is not typing in quit, if the player types in an element, rock, paper, scissors, and it's equal to that of the computer will print it's a tie. So the if statement is basically setting limits and parameters that directs the way that your program is going to work. So it's spelling it out. It's spelling out exactly what the rules are for this game. The elif statement stands for else if. So if your player's choice equals the computer will print it's a tie. Else if, so if that's not the case, it's not a tie, and the player equals rock, well, now we have to tell it what to do. So if the player equals rock, we have to put in here if the computer equals scissors, since rock beats scissors, it will print you win. Else, in this case, the only other option would be for the player to pick paper. It would print computer wins because scissor beats paper. So it's really important after the else, after you've typed else, to put a colon. If there were more variables in this, like more options or more elements, like a more complex game, then you might have more if, elif, and if statements. But this case, there's only three choices. So we just have the if, the elif, and the else. So there's those three options, and then it goes on to list what the other elements, what the rules would be for that. If the player put in paper and if the player typed in scissors. Um, so that is how the if, elif, and else statements work. And again, they basically set the parameters. Thank you.